Libra, hello my love. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. I am so excited to have you here with me. If you are brand new to the channel, I am thrilled to be connecting with you, my love. I hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. For others of you that are returning, thank you so much for all of your love and support. You make what I do possible. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for allowing me to reconnect with you. So Libra, we're actually going to go ahead and jump right into your reading. This is your reading for December. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with your current energy. If you find that your experience doesn't resemble what is revealed in today's message, then by all means ignore the reading entirely, then it's just not for you, okay? For others of you though, this will resonate very strongly, and if it does, I hope it provides you the clarity and guidance that you seek moving forward. We will be doing an extended reading where we'll delve a little bit more into the energies that present themselves here. So the person that you're connecting with, right, their energy towards you, their emotions towards you, their intentions towards you, the steps that you should take in terms of advice moving through the situation to stay in alignment with your greatest and highest good, as well as what the long-term outcome with or without this person may look like after the situation that we look into today resolves. So the link to the extended will be in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section below, along with a link to my personal booking system in case you would like to have a personal reading with me. Okay, so Libra, without further ado, my love, thank you so much once again. And just like in our previous readings together, I went ahead and pulled from the Oracle myself to get an idea of the energies and the elements at work. But you and I will be pulling from the Tarot, doing a Celtic cross spread. Okay, so first off, I'm going to let you know right now, there are contracts involved. And this may be marriage, it could be school. Okay, it could be school, it could be something that you've been working very, very hard and long, just very tirelessly on, okay, for yourself, Libra. This has something to do with what you've been doing for yourself. Now, this could be you trying to elevate yourself to kind of like emperor status. You may have been doing a lot of inner work recently, and as a result, you've been hoping to kind of get to the same level for the same caliber type of energy as the person that you're trying to attract into your life. That could be what it is you're trying to do, or just opportunities in general. You might be finding that you're at a crossroads right now where you have to kind of choose between taking action on something that does have an expiration date in terms of opportunity for yourself, or also taking advantage of something that was kind of unexpected, now becoming an option with another person. Now, someone had another sign had a reading very similar to this. You could be dealing with two separate masculine energies, or this could be the same masculine energy. But before we dive into those particulars, I want to just show you the overarching theme for your reading, for your message, is a change in the wind and why. So I think what it is, Libra, and I'm Libra rising, so I can definitely relate to this. There has been a lot of changes energetically, and it just, a change in the wind, it doesn't just feel like, it doesn't feel like a stiff breeze. You know what I mean? It feels like whoosh, you know, like it's almost like that, like someone is just dragging a giant paintbrush and just stroking across the entire image that you've created in your life and taking it from what you remember it looking like and pretty much just blending colors together and giving you an entirely different image that may have been hidden underneath the original imagery. Like you thought you knew what was happening, and now something is being revealed, not so much in terms of lies and deception, although those can be underlying elements, but it's more of just what you thought was what was going to happen is actually not what's going to happen. It's actually better than that, right? It feels like you are being bombarded with a lot more opportunity than you thought you had. Right? So maybe you thought going to school for a particular trade was what you were really looking at, but then something in the recent in your recent experience has shown you that you actually are capable of doing many other things too. And so now you're confronted with these different avenues, like, okay, I've always aspired to do this too, and now I realize that that's a realistic option. So what do like, what do I do with all this information? What do I do with all these opportunities? And so you're in a great place right now, Libra, but it's kind of scary. And in terms of romance, right, it's the fact that there is somebody who is currently letting go of a connection, or you are letting go of a connection, and finally being an opportunity to be with a particular person is now opening itself up to be a possibility, like a very real possibility. It's going to start slow. It feels to me that if you guys are already engaged with this person, it started off as sex only, and this person could be older than you. Overall, though, this person is a mature individual, so it's what you like about them, their maturity level, right? That even though what you guys had was sex only and intended, like most people, I guess, in that situation would treat it as kind of cold and distant and things like that, making you feel used and whatnot. This person didn't really make you feel that way. You guys actually grew closer, even though there were circumstances keeping you guys from really bonding, if that makes sense. So mature man with false person, to me this doesn't feel like he's lying. This feels to me, because it was clarified as well with the lovers and the main male, this is someone, possibly Gemini energy, who you were having a secret situation with, okay? Or someone that you are disconnecting from, who unfortunately did lie, but that you cut ties with. So this is either the person that you're moving towards, who for some of you this is someone who you were kind of engaged in some sort of secret union, or this is a person from whom you are disconnecting. If this is a person that you've been engaging in secret situations with, right, it looks to me like, depending on who the person was between you guys that was coupled, that could be coming to an end. Okay, situations here, it doesn't feel like a trade up. Okay, this does not feel like a trade up. It doesn't feel like anyone here is leaving for the other. But what it does feel like is someone, again, was shown that where they currently stood was not where they need to be. Right? That's essentially what's happened. An aha moment. Official person with high honor came through. This could be the masculine that you're connecting with. This person who could be a uniformed individual, someone who is recognized officially, but it doesn't have to be, I feel, in this case. I feel like this is just somebody who does have the respect of many people. For others of you, this is you having done the inner work and trying to, again, bring your vibration up to be able to attract people and opportunities into your life that you have been waiting for, that perhaps you've even been working very long and hard for, because of this toil and labor. Right? With marriage, this can be a contract. So again, whether the contract is marital or scholastic, in intention, the idea here is that someone is leaving something that they are realizing is not compatible with what they thought, and they are trying to align their new vision with what they realize is something that they actually want. Now, going back to this official person with high honor, right? This leveling up, this vibrational upgrade, this person who you may be on, encountering an upgrade with, this could be the masculine energy again that you are connecting with, and it could be that you guys are taking things to another level, because this high honor energy is very much like the Four of Wands. This is like the Four of Wands. It's taking whatever you have and bumping it up. And what that is being clarified by is main female, expectation, and community. So be very careful, okay? Because I am getting, for some of you, this is about motherhood. This is about finding out that you are pregnant, being very, very happy, okay? Being very happy, which is great, okay? But because the happiness is coming from community, okay, I feel like perhaps some of you might be feeling pressured to engage in this upgrade, quote unquote, with a particular person that maybe you don't feel like is the one, okay? And while you're thinking about discontinuing what you guys have, all of a sudden now you're bringing a new life into the world. So everyone else is happy and joyous because they're not seeing what's behind the curtain. Meanwhile, you have had this recent shift where you've realized that you do want a new beginning, but just separate from this person. Okay. For others of you, though, this isn't, a pregnancy. This is just about the fact that you've been waiting to receive some support from someone. For others, if this is scholastic, for example, you've been waiting to get accepted somewhere. Perhaps you're submitting paperwork and you're just looking forward to the celebration after the fact. Right? There's something here that's still in development, something here that you're still waiting to have aligned. And it's after, okay? It's after everything here does fall into place and you finally have the answer for what this new journey is, whatever this shift has been, this upgrade, whether it's personal or within a connection with another person. You, Libra, need to see how this pans out before you agree to any terms and conditions, right? Before you decide what this next step is going to be. Until then, it looks like you are going to really just enjoy the simplicity of being with or without a particular person, okay? But you're letting something else resolve itself. If it is directed at you, it's something that you are really very sure about. It's something very, very, that you're very sure about. I think for some reason, I'm getting that feeling of timing. I'm getting that feeling of timing. Like the two things that you want the most are almost happening at the same time, and it's kind of leaving you unsure of how to proceed because you're trying to make it all work. But you know what, Libra? I'm getting the feeling here that you can make it work. I think you can make it work, because that's why this why energy is here, right? Asking yourself kind of like, you know, why am I here? What have I been doing? What's the purpose for all of this? Going back inside, reflecting, doing a little introspection, asking, you know, just taking inventory. That's all you're doing, Libra, right? You're just taking inventory because things are starting to kind of get out of whack a little bit. And it's not just that you're indecisive. It's just that the game plan now has to be changed a little bit to accommodate all of these new things. But you can make it work. Okay, you can definitely make this work. I'm getting that very strongly here. For some, you know, it is a matter of having to make a hard decision, because one thing will give without the other. But you know what? I am getting that if these are 2 or 3 major life developments, for example, work, school, and a particular person or something like that, the opportunity is presenting itself. The opportunity is presenting itself as a realistic development in the future. However, all of it is a process, okay? For some reason, timing is gonna match. You might be feeling, Libra, like something here doesn't add up. Like perhaps for those of you who do end up pregnant by someone who you don't plan on being with, and now all of a sudden something opens up with somebody that was taken, now they're not. You wish that you were available for that. What I'm saying is all of that you're looking at, and it's just a cluster F of like, what, why now? It all has a process. So the time it's going to take for you to decide how to tell this person that you no longer want to be with them, or vice versa, the person that you're connecting with, how long it's going to tell them, they're going to tell them, their counterpart, right, that they no longer want to be with them. The disentanglement of contracts and the beginning of new contracts are all going to sync up. So for example, if you're going off to school, or you're going somewhere for work, or you're trying to have this new beginning, and you're thinking to yourself, well, this person now has suddenly become available. No, they haven't. They still have a lot of things to tie up on there, and they still have healing to do. Even if they were to move as quickly as possible to make themselves available for you, you would still be in a lull. You would still have a waiting period before you actually could have something permanent. So in that time, you can still go and take care of your business, come back, and there will still be a space for you because they have also been doing something else. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's going to look like there was no intention, but when you finally go through with everything, you're going to realize that you actually were able to make it all work. Does that make sense? Let me know, because that's what I feel. That's what I feel for you guys. That's what I feel for you guys. Like, it's a lot, but it's all yours. So provided you continue to do the work, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, however long it takes, you guys are going to sync up perfectly, where you're not going to feel like you had to make unnecessary sacrifices or compromises. Like you literally will have it all. You will literally have it all. Literally have it all. You'll have your degree, you'll have your license, you'll have your business started up, and you'll have the man or woman of your dreams, along with a couple kids. Right? Like that's, you know, whatever your fantasy life has been, that's exactly what's lining up for you right now. And it might look like inconvenience, right? But that's because you didn't make the plan. But the plan is in execution mode right now. All right. So let's see what's going on for Libra. What's this energy, please? And Libra, I'm gonna make another maybe an update video. But I actually did, before this reading, this is a redo of a last reading. I had done a reading for you guys, but it was a little bit heavy, okay? It was a little touchy because in it there were elements of someone very near and dear having left the picture, having, you know, possibly passed away. I did not want to release that video in case, you know, it was a little bit, you know, it was an energy that we touched on, but not one that was relied on too heavily. However, there was a very strong angelic presence in that reading, and again, I hesitated to put it out just because I didn't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. But if you feel like you would really like to have access to that reading, please let me know down below, and I will find a way. I'll either make it public, or I'll find a way to make the unlisted reading, right, the unlisted link I'll make it available to you if you'd like to see it. Okay. But you just let me know. So let's see, Libra, 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 Libra. There we go. Hierophant, spirituality. Okay, this is talking about commitment, school, having it all. That's what I'm saying. This is about you having it all. Let me move this over. You could be connecting with a Taurus as well. But this is about commitment, right? A relationship, contracts, okay, institutions, marriage, school, work, you having your own company. But I really, that's the thing. I feel like it's one of each. I don't feel like for you it's picking one thing. I feel like that's really at the root of everything that you're experiencing, is that you're lining. It's like all your ducks are beginning to line up. All right. Your current energy is the King of Pentacles. You could be connecting with a Taurus, very strong Taurus energy. Virgo, Capricorn as well. This could also be your starting point. This is either the person with whom you're connecting, this masculine individual, like we were talking about. This person can already be coupled. This could be your energy. Perhaps you're already committed in a situation, romantic or otherwise, right? Very grounded, very sure of what you want, very sure of what they want. Financially, Libra, you are doing well. And if you're not, you will be. You will be very grounded, having everything you need and then some. Okay. Knight of Wands is your current block. So for others of you, right, this is that sex only energy we were picking up. Could be connecting with a Leo, Aries, Sag. But this is that, you know, there's inconsistency here. Okay. Lack of commitment. Lack of commitment from possibly this person that you're currently connecting with, because they are already situated. They are already, you know, they're unavailable. They're unavailable, or you're unavailable for commitment, right? Because you are focused on your work. Maybe you're not ready for romance. On your mind, you've got the 10 of Cups. So if this is somebody who you are connecting with, this is somebody who you do feel very blissfully happy with. This is someone you can see yourself having a very lovely future with. For others of you, okay, if you are connecting with somebody who is committed, and you're loosely committed, you know, for you, you and this person could be mirroring each other. This person's already committed, but you are, again, if this person is older than you or is more established in some ways, you're trying to really establish yourself. So this could be the way they see you. This could be the way they see you. Okay, wanting to commit but being unable right now, either because they are committed to something else or because they realize that you are committed to something or someone else. All right. Heart space, Queen of Pentacles. That's what, guys, Libra. Okay, this could be the dual energies within yourself. This is in your heart space. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Could be connecting very strongly with a Taurus once again. But this is your heart space. Okay, nurturing, very nurturing. This is a family, guys. This is a family. So whoever this person is, if you guys are currently in separation, it looks like you guys really are moving into alignment to being with each other. Because what it is you guys have this bliss that you share, and while it may not be realized in the concrete just yet, this is what you're moving towards. This is what you're moving towards. Someone with whom you feel really truly happy with, but someone with, right, the 10 of Cups is not the 10 of Pentacles. So it's somebody who you feel complete with, but physically are still without. Right? In the recent past, 3 of Wands, someone here could have been separated. Someone could have recently become separated. Someone could also have, you know, been kind of spending their time waiting on the response for someone else, really looking into the future, planning, waiting for what they've applied to, though, coming in. For those of you, that application really does apply to another venture, another opportunity, not necessarily tied to this person. This could be individual. Right? So in the meantime, while you're waiting for other things between this person to transpire, you yourself are still trying to kind of get all of your eggs, get all your ducks in a row, right? You're trying to organize yourself, right? There's a big future ahead of you. You're not blind to it. You see what there is, and you're really you're going with the flow. You're going with the flow, Libra. Nothing is bothering you these days, okay? You're understanding you're understanding more clearly that if it's yours, is yours, and if it's not, it's not. And if it's yours now, it'll be yours now, and if it's yours later, then until then, you're going to occupy yourself, right? There's something you're going with the flow. There's something very, very understanding, right? It's like you're syncing up with spirit. right? You really are diving into that spirituality. You're centered, you're grounded. Okay, coming in, you've got the World, major shift. Okay, major shift. But this isn't, again, it's not the paradigm shift per se. Like, that's coming. But what I feel like more with this World is that cycles are coming to an end. So yes, paradigm shifts, but the thing is it's not going to be far off from the reality that you're currently experiencing, right? A paradigm shift is more akin to saying that your life will be unrecognizable than it was, and that's not the case. Your life will still remain the way you've seen it. However, more is being brought from the surface, like the pain analogy, right? You're looking at it differently. It's still there, but there's so much more that was lying beneath. There was so much more beneath it that you didn't have the ability to see through it, that now you do. So now it's almost like getting the complete picture here with the World. It's getting a full, like a bird's eye view now of why. It's almost like, oh, Spirit, you're funny. You know, like that, where you're seeing how the pieces fall together, and now you don't really have a problem going in the direction that you're supposed to, even if it's inconvenient, because you realize this is why, right? This is why. This is why it's happening. This is why not now. This is why in 5 years. You see yourself as the Page of Pentacles. School, work, a baby commitment, possibly an offer like a baby commitment from this person that you're connecting with. For others, a true baby, right? King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles could literally be a child. So if you guys are connected with someone who you feel very happy with, but who you do not have any plans to have children with right now, be very careful. Because you may stumble upon a little miracle. Okay? No glove, no love. Remember, folks. In the environment, you've got the Six of Wands. So there is victory here. I am seeing that if whatever you and this person had was secretive, it will come to light. There will be an opportunity to kind of get on top of the mountaintops and scream your love for each other. You know, it's one of those things where you've been wanting to be able to express or to show someone off, or to be able to speak openly about something, about an opportunity, about a person, and it looks like you will be. For others of you, this ending that's currently taking place or will be taking place in the near future with this World card, it's one that you feel good about. Will there be sadness? Every ending brings a little bit of grief, you know, a little or a lot, right? It really just depends on how deeply connected you were to it. Every severance brings some discomfort, some pain, you know, but you feel good about it. There's something very relieving about whatever this new cycle is that you're going to be turning into. It pays for itself. Whatever it is that you're leaving behind, this new beginning kind of helps you come to terms with it because you realize how it was necessary. Your fear with the Seven of Wands could be some resistance from another person. Leo, Aries, Sag energy here. Okay, feeling maybe that you're alone in this, that there's somebody that you're connecting with, that they don't necessarily reciprocate because they haven't been emotionally connected. They haven't shown that this is how they feel around you. So maybe you're the only one thinking these things up. But spiritually, you know something's going on. For some of you, you may have been getting readings, you know, or you might have been having dreams. Again, you're very in tune spiritually right now. So there might have been ways that you have intuitively locked on to the fact that this person feels similarly, but that they haven't verbalized. And so that's the issue here. That's where you're not entirely sure. Am I the only one feeling this? And you're not. Definitely not. And I think you know this. Others of you, though, this is going to feel kind of like you're afraid that if things do start up, they're going to resist. They're only resisting because there's paperwork, there are things set in stone, there are certain things that they only want to commit when they know for a fact they can commit. Outside of that, they would rather keep the status quo, just to not rock the boat, right? They're not trying to make promises that they can't keep. This person, again, is very mature. They understand, like, yes, the current reality may not be the most fulfilling, but I can't offer you more than this, so I'm not going to put pressure on ourselves to start making decisions like we can feasibly create something physical, you know, when in reality we still have things we need to wrap up. Okay? For some of you, you feel like you're not pushing hard enough. You feel like you're not pushing hard. Don't push, okay? The way things are unraveling, the way things are going, it's moving perfectly, okay? This is the way it's supposed to be going. You're going with the flow. This is perfect. Do not push. Do not resist. Do not fight for a massive change. Things are changing on their own. Things are changing on their own. with the moon in the outcome. Okay, so there's a certain level of fear here I'm sensing. Okay, there's definitely an understanding that what lies beyond is not entirely known, because this is going to be a journey. This is going to be a little bit of a journey, and even though so far it's brought its ups and downs, and you know, when it's been sweet, it's been incredibly sweet, and when it's been low, it's been dark, and but that's the thing, you know, again, bird's eye view, right? You know that there's a big picture to this, and because of that, you don't mind kind of leading with faith, but you can't help the fact that you're a little bit afraid of, what if I'm wrong? Or what if this doesn't work out? Right? Could I be getting my hopes up for nothing? Let me see what this World card is coming into the near future. But more than anything, I feel like this moon is intuition. Okay, it could be fear, but the thing is, you're so aligned spiritually that it's really not. It's minor. It's a minor setback. Intuitively, you are more ready to lead with your intuition than you are with fear. So could there be fear of the unknown? Yes, but you know intuitively that there's no other way to do this. There's no other way. What's this world energy? The Ace of Cups just tried to come out. Okay, what's this world, please? What's this new beginning looking like? What's this new beginning looking like with the world? What's this new beginning looking like with the world's energy? Judgment. That's what I'm saying. Big energy. Eight of Wands. Moving forward with someone. So if this is, you're watching for someone who you do feel very divinely connected to, you or this person are committed to other things, other people. Piscean energy here. Cancer and Pisces with that moon energy. Whatever it was that they have been holding on to, they're letting go of. They are now ready to begin investing with you. They're going to invest in wherever it is that their heart lies. Let's put it that way. Okay, they're ready to invest their energy and time with the Magician and the Hanged Man in a situation, a new situation that they are willing to apply themselves to, because they have recently with Judgment, right? We've got Judgment and then the World, which is what is being clarified. So they are letting go of a big situation from the past, a big commitment, big just a major chapter, losing an entire status of who they are, things like that, you know, going from student to doctor, going from, you know, husband or wife to single individual, like that, you know, big shift in title here. But there's going to be pursuit. The Eight of Wands, there could be communication coming in. This could be travel with the World and the Eight of Wands. You could be traveling towards a Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Aries. You could be traveling for a while this situation concludes. And so while you're going off and pursuing your own things, or this person you're connecting with goes off to pursue their things, you or they will be wrapping up a major cycle. So again, it's that timing. The timing is right. Even though it feels kind of like, I wish I was around to see how this turns out. It's like, don't worry. The time that you're not around is when their healing will be done and when your progress will be made, so that by the time their healing is done and your progress is made, or vice versa, you guys will end up around the same time, available and at your highest caliber. So I mean, damn, Libra. Okay. High five, Libra rising. Hey. Let's see, this moon, what is this moon energy? Cancer, Pisces, okay, and the outcome. About this energy, please. Hierophant. So this is going to take, if the star doesn't come out, then what is it all for? I'm just kidding. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Ooh. Five of Swords. We'll put that aside and see what that is. One more card, please, for the outcome with the moon. Eight of Cups. Yeah, so someone is definitely going to be leaving something behind. Okay, Hierophant, Knight of Cups. This Taurus could be coming in with an offer, with a message of love for you, right? Message of love with the moon. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Cancer or a Pisces, that you again have been not sure that they are on the same wavelength as you in terms of emotions, and then they come to you with their emotions, letting you know more or less what it is their intentions are in the future with you, and that is to really bring this commitment full circle, to have an opportunity with you, but being a little bit afraid. What is this Five of Swords? Because the thing is, the Five of Swords being here, even though the Knight of Cups is here, this could be a desire to share their feelings towards you, right? Their feelings for you, sharing them with you, but kind of being under the impression with this Moon card and the Five of Swords, being under the impression due to fear or some sort of illusion that they feel like maybe it's not worth it to speak to you about their feelings. Because of that, they slowly detach. So let's see what this is. This Five of Swords, please. The High Priestess. They're fighting their intuition right now. Someone here, either you or the person you're connecting with, feels like their intuition could be going a little wonky, just because this is very different than what you've been perceiving. It's almost like Spirit has pulled a switcheroo on you. Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands, feeling like you and this person, you know, will feeling like this person is going to reject you, feeling like this is really only physical, thinking to yourself that maybe if you do want something with this person, maybe they're only interested in physical because they are already tied up in another situation. So someone here wants to speak, Libra. Someone here really does want to speak. Okay. High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Someone's very excited, attracted, intuitively being drawn to you. Perhaps this is you to that person if you're thinking about expressing yourself to this person. But there's a fear of rejection here. Because of that, you or the person you're connecting with could decide to just detach instead of speak. Right? They may just detach instead of speak. Clarify this Knight of Cups, please. Eight of Pentacles. You could work with this person. That's where they'll tell you what it is, though, Libra. What it is. They're not going to tell you I love you or something straight from the heart like that. They're going to Ace of Swords, yeah. They're going to tell you something while you're working with them or while they're busy on other things. Maybe this person is going to support you in whatever it is you're working towards. This person is going to express their emotions to you through action. Okay, through action. Now, Ace of Swords definitely speaks to communication, so I'm going to really quickly clarify the Ace of Swords. However, I just feel whatever this is, like I'm saying, this person will speak, but it's not going to be conventional. I love you. Can we go out on a date? Can we grab a coffee? They're going to communicate it through action. Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, right? Communication by focusing on you. You're going to notice the way they focus on things, the way they shift their attention to you. You're going to know how they feel because you feel their eyes on you. You can tell in the way they apply themselves to you. The Moon, yeah. So it's going to eliminate confusion. Be very attentive of their actions, Libra. Be very attentive of their actions. Whatever they're not communicating to you verbally, it's like eating them up inside. And so what's going to happen is their feelings will start leaking out through what they do, how they act towards you. They can't help it. They can't help it. Again, Cancer, Pisces energy here. With Ace of Swords, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But here's the thing, guys. If you are dealing with an air sign, because Gemini is present with the Magician, if you are connected with an air sign, we have a lot of wands and earth here. So things are becoming less in the mind and heart space, and things are manifesting. Things are becoming more grounded. Things are actually happening. There's less desire to communicate and less trying to dream up of things and fantasy and trying to, I want to, maybe someday. Like this is hard. This is pentacle energy, earth energy, groundedness. Like these are actual actions that are being taken, right? The 10 of Cups is the only cups, is the major cup energy here with the Knight of Cups too, right? And the 8 of Cups. But this is like the biggest energy here, being at what is happening in your thought space and their thought space. just, you know, at the top of your reading. So this is happiness, but this is now taking steps towards happiness. So Libra, this is coming to fruition. Real things are happening. Real things are happening. Real steps are being taken. Expect either verbal communication or verbal communication from a water sign is what I'm seeing. The only signs here, really Cancer, Pisces, strongest, would actually speak their heart to you. Outside of that, most other signs, and Taurus, Taurus, the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Taurus, will speak to you about their emotions. But for many others, you're going to see the way their attention shifts from being disinterested to actually being focused on you. That's where you're going to see, that's where you're going to get the attention. That's when your intuition is going to start going off. And that's when you're going to realize that things are becoming real, because this person is manifesting. This person isn't a talker, they're a doer, and they've made up their mind, it looks like. And again, where this isn't the person you're connecting with, this is you, right? You are becoming more determined to approaching somebody about the way you feel, but maybe you're not, it's hard for you to find the words. And so you're trying to find a way that you can express yourself to them so that they can take notice of how you feel without you having to actually say it, to kind of make sure that you are not the one being, you know, kind of disillusioned, right? Because someone, again, is kind of fearful that there might be rejection on the board. But I feel like that's a fear. That's a fear, because it's the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords comes up typically when we're talking about mental space. This is talking about you lying to yourself. This is imagined. This limitation, this sadness, this fear of rejection is an internal conflict that you're fabricating. Is it valid? Of course, all of our emotions are valid, but is it supported by what's currently happening? No. It's a fear that could sabotage your efforts in the future, but it's not a fear that you should have, given how positive the energy is. Okay? So Libra, listen, we're going to go ahead and take this over to the extended. If this resonates, okay, if this resonates, please join me there. We're going to go ahead and look into the person that you're connecting with, okay, their feelings towards you, the intentions that they have for you moving into the future, what the advice is for you to, you know, moving forward, aligning yourself with your greatest and highest good and the best outcome for you, either with or without this person, and what the long-term outcome is likely to look like between you and this person. Okay? And we'll see, we'll pull a couple cards too to see what the world, right? To see what this progress in the future is going to look like. Any further communication, a new beginning, what, along with their intentions, what is the universe kind of planning around what this chapter, this new chapter is going to look like. Okay, so Libra, my love, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you. We're going to go ahead and go to the extended. The link for it is in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section below. If you really enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe, but especially like. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you. I will see you over in the extended. And if this is where we part ways, just know that I'm loving you with all of my heart, and I will see you next time, okay? Thank you again. I love you. Bye.